welcome to the Steel City, Sheffield, ahead of a brilliant night of boxing on Saturday, live and exclusive on DAZN around the world. Of course, all we ever want as fight fans is a competitive night of boxing. We've got that on Saturday. 5 fights on the TV card, every one of them arguably a 50-50 matchup. Of course, we've got a brilliant World Championship fight between two of Britain's biggest stars in female boxing, with Sandy Ryan defending her WBO title against Terri Harper, looking to become a 3-time, 3-division world champion. Big steps up for some of our prospects, great domestic clashes as well, and of course, a stunning main event between, I believe, one of the future stars of not just British but world boxing in Dalton Smith against this man to my left, one of the most dangerous fighters at 140 in Jose Zepeda. Seen him in some classics stateside, some big upsets, and this is a huge step up for Dalton Smith on Saturday. As I said, live and exclusive around the world on DAZN, as they really do continue to become and establish themselves as the global home of boxing. Just a couple of weeks ago, of course, Francis Ngannou against Anthony Joshua doing huge numbers on the platform. Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney coming up live on DAZN. Tyson Fury against Alexander Usyk coming up live on DAZN. Jaime Munguia against Canelo Alvarez coming up live on DAZN, of course, as well as our UK schedule, our American schedule as well, and on a fantastic run at the moment. I'm going to pass over to Alfie Sharman to say a few words on behalf of DAZN.
Yeah, thanks, Eddie. Hello, everyone. It's great to be surrounded by outstanding fighters, a brilliant undercard. There's lots of chat around Dalton Smith at the moment, and deservedly so. He's an outstanding prospect, destined for the world stage, I'm sure. But Saturday presents probably one of his toughest fights to date. Jose Zepeda is a world-level fighter. Wish the best of luck to both men. As Eddie said, we're in an amazing run at the moment at DAZN. The 4 major shows that I'll talk to you about now are, DAZN is the only place to see them. Haney Garcia, Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia, Fury Usyk, and Taylor Catterall as well, the rematch there, plus so many others every week. We're incredibly busy at the moment, and fundamentally very proud to be delivering this unmatched schedule to our customers and sports fans all around the world. I've said this many times recently, but it's true, so I'll say it again. It's a wonderful time to be a boxing fan, and it's great for us at DAZN to be at the heart of it. So ahead to Saturday, as I say, best of luck to everyone up here. See the next chapter in Dalton Smith's career live on DAZN. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alfie. Before we go to those 5 TV fights, of course, before the bell action getting us off, before we go to the main card, and 3 fighters are very important fights and nights on Saturday. We'll start with Conan Murray. Conan, welcome. Of course, a lot of your stable mates on the card as well. Big opportunity for you on Saturday, looking to push forward for a title shot in 2024, but ready to go on Saturday night.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing to get this opportunity and get the shout to be on the card. You rang up, said that you were looking for a good-looking, bald-headed lad to fight on the show, and you couldn't find no one, so here I am.
Obviously, as well, as I said, a lot of stable mates on the card as well in big fights, hoping for a clean sweep for the team.
Absolutely. Everyone's been training really hard. Everyone's been smashing it at the gym, so looking forward to getting 3 wins for the Steffi Bull gym.
Oh, good luck on Saturday. Liam Cameron. Liam, a guy that has been looking for an opportunity on these cards. Quite an incredible story, quite an incredible comeback. You're looking in better shape every time I see you. A big crowd on Saturday for you, and of course a whole host of Sheffield fighters. Welcome to the card, and looking forward to another victory, getting back to championship honours.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I've done about 200 tickets on 2 weeks' notice, so I'm just buzzing to be here, to be fair. Training hard, let's get the knockout.
Obviously your story is an inspirational one, and that comeback, and physically now, as I said, looking stronger and stronger. What do you feel 2024 holds for you?
I want that British title, super middleweight. I'll fight anyone, so just keep chipping away with Pearson Grant. Let's see where it takes me. Thank you for having me on the show.
Well, looking forward to seeing you in action on Saturday, as I am this man, Laley. Welcome back. I think one of our brightest young prospects, just 19 years of age. Tremendous camp there with Al Smith and Eddie Lamb. Already a couple of great performances. Ready for number 3, Laley, on Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely ready for number 3. staying active is what I need. I'm smashing it in the gym all the time, sparring well, so the fights to keep me progressing, that's what I need.
Obviously, the plan for such a young fighter is to bring them forward slowly, but everything that we hear out of the gym, you know, fighting experienced guys, hard rounds of sparring, and looking like you're really starting to become a moulded pro now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm on a roll now. I'm 2-0. It was good to get the 4 rounds in on my last fight. But stepping up to 6 this time, you're going to see an even better version of myself when I break this guy down Saturday.
Well, looking forward to seeing your first 6-rounder on Saturday. We go to the TV card now. As I said, 5 very, very well-matched fights, particularly this one, Nico Livias against Pietro Mega. A great fight, eliminator for the English title. Pietro, welcome. This fight, all-action fight, you and Nico, neither of you guys take a step back. A massive fight for your career, opening the broadcast on Saturday.
Support I'm going to have today on Saturday as well, and I've won the area last year. I've set myself a goal to win the English this year. The first step is on Saturday, so I can't wait.
Obviously, first time on a big TV show, live on the broadcast. What can fans expect from you? We've seen Nico on Before the Bell, all-action fighter, big support as well. Expect to bring the heat on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm all ready for Saturday, so just going to get the job done.
Nico, welcome. Great fight last time out as well. Tough fight, a couple of cuts as well. Now moving up, eliminator for the English title, a tough fight, but opening the broadcast live on DAZN, by far the biggest moment of your career so far.
Yeah, looking forward to it. You know, obviously with it being eliminated for the English title, there's a carrot being dangled, and obviously I can't overlook Saturday night. I've got a job to do, got a good opponent in front of me, but prepared well in the gym and ready for anything. 10
rounds as well, excited
to
hopefully, well maybe go the distance as well, and we know your opponent fit, strong, going to be a good mix of styles.
Yeah, more than ready for that. You know, been doing the rounds in the gym, been sparring 12 rounds some days, so you know, more than ready for the 10 if it needs to come to that.
Well, good luck to both. Eliminator for the English title on Saturday. This one, the Central Area title. I can't wait for this fight. Campbell Hatton against Jimmy Joe Flint. Of course, Jimmy Joe, the champion, Central Area champion, and for Campbell, 25 years ago since his father won this belt. It's the first big step up of his career. We cannot wait. Campbell, firstly, the challenger. This is it, mate. This is where it gets really exciting. You've had the apprenticeship, if you like. You've come through that. You've had some hard tasks ahead, some tough nights in front of 60, 70,000. Now, the first championship fight of your career on Saturday.
Yeah, we've had the learning fights. It's fight 15 now, and I think it's the perfect time. Fight I think I'm more than ready for. I'm prepared really well. First title fight, and I think any fighter in this position will say the same, that you get that little bit more out of yourself. So it's been a grueling few weeks, and Saturday night it's all going to be worth it.
A lot of people feel that you're going to look better, you're going to do better in these fights where you're in with a fighter that is coming forward, that is trying to win, that does have ambition. Do you feel that as well? Sometimes you're in with these guys who might have an awkward style, trying to survive. You know, this is a lot of people dressing this up as a real 50-50 fight on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's going to bring the best out of me. I think I'm expecting a tough fight, and I think we've got a good clash of styles where we're both going to come to have it. So I think it could be fight of the night. And again, I think I'm expecting a tough fight. I've prepared for a tough fight, but I think it is going to bring the best out of me, and we're going to see the best version of Campbell Hatton.
Jimmy Joe, welcome. You had an opportunity a while ago on a big card. You got a bigger one this time now, coming in as champion against Campbell Hatton. It's a high-profile fight, big crowd on Saturday. You've got a lot coming yourself. As I've seen from Steffi Ball's Instagram, you look bang up for it and really ready for this fight.
Yeah, I've known about this fight for a long time. Campbell says he knows he's in for an hard fight, and I'm glad you do, mate, because I'm going to give you the hardest night of your life from start to finish. I'll be there, and I'm ready for it.
You know that obviously Campbell Hatton's come with a lot of hype. Sometimes he's had a little bit of criticism he's had to learn. Do you feel that you're just too good for Campbell Hatton, too strong? What department do you feel favours you on Saturday?
Listen, I'm not going to throw him under the bus. Criticism in boxing, it's hard enough, but Saturday night I will prove all the critics right. People are forgetting I'm the champion and I'm here through hard work, dedication and determination. He may have had the silver spoon because of who his dad is. People say that. I haven't, mate. I've been force-fed with a shovel and I'm here to prove what I can do.
Plenty of support for you on Saturday night as well. But this is a fit, strong young man. He's going to bring it. It should be a cracking fight.
Listen, I'm not going to sell over 400 tickets to come and roll over. I'm here to fight, mate, and I'm here to stay.
Campbell, final word from you as well. Game opponent. He's bang up for it. It's what you want, isn't it? Sounds like it's going to be a lively one.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what I expect. He's coming in there as the champion. I wouldn't expect anything less, and I hope he comes into the fight with the same energy.
Listen, my energy's going nowhere, mate. From start to finish, I'll be there. Not a problem. And still.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
We'll see.
We'll see. I'm not going nowhere, mate. Whenever, wherever, however. You can have it however you want it.
And that's coming to Manchester.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll put a stop to that. You're not your dad, kid.
Don't need to be.
No, we'll see. Like I say, you're not your daddy, he can't fight for you.
Don't need him to fight for me,
Meet me in the middle, mate. Just meet me in the middle, not a problem. We'll see. And still.
Right, you two will go head to head in a minute. I love it. By the way, I love these kind of fights. I love it. It's absolutely must win for both of you on Saturday night. Good luck, fellas. Good luck. We go to the top table now. And again, 3 fights up here that, again, you talk about Nico's fight, you talk about Campbell against Jimmy Joe, 2 50-50 fights. Up here, arguably 3 more 50-50 fights on Saturday. This is a top card. This fight I love. It's a final eliminator for the British title. Ishmael Davis against Troy Williamson. Ishmael, who we had on the card previously. Sonny Edwards, who I'm sure is here somewhere, just wouldn't leave us alone about Ishmael. He got the opportunities, we say. Winner stays on. There he is, Sonny. How are you? And the opportunity arises. Troy Williamson is a real great example of why you don't have to just try and protect an undefeated record in boxing. He's given us so many great fights over the years. We know the style. We know he's going to entertain fans and viewers. Last time out, he lost in a close fight. He gets another big opportunity. Troy, we'll start with you. You love it. The fans love you. You guys have shared hundreds of rounds of sparring. What should we expect on Saturday night?
Fireworks. I respect Ishmael. I respect his team. We're very similar people. I think outside the ring we're family men. And we train really hard, dedicate our life to the sport. But come Saturday night, we've got to put friendship aside and get down to business.
Obviously, when we talk about diving in for opportunity after opportunity, fans love it, we love excitement, but obviously what you don't want to do is start to rack up too many defeats. You're not a guy that comes into the sport with no amateur pedigree. You're an outstanding amateur with GB, and although you've had some good wins, you don't want to go on a run of losses. So this is a very important fight for your career on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. People forget. Like, I've lost twice in 23 fights against 2 elite fighters, Josh Kelly and Kevin. Due to no fault of my own, obviously I've just picked up injuries, which is unfortunate. We're in a professional sport where that happens. I think the last time out, I thought I was boxing really well. The momentum was going my way. It felt like he was very uncomfortable in there, and my shoulder subluxed in round 5. I've never came out publicly and mentioned it because I don't think I need to. But that fight should have been won. So I'm taking a lot of confidence from that because I felt great, felt fit, felt strong. Just some unluckily happening on the night. But we're here again today, and Saturday night I'm going to feel good, feel strong, fit, and I'm ready to go to get back to winning ways and on the road to become a 2-time British champion.
He says that he feels he's levels above you, but what does he do well? You've sparred together. He's slick and he's looks like a very talented fighter as well. Do you have to be the Troy Williamson in there, go into the deep waters? Can he stick it in there with the small gloves at that level?
I've proven that I can go to the deep waters. He hasn't yet. But obviously going off the spars, I know that he can. He's a warrior like myself, so everybody's in for a treat for fight night. It's going to be a great fight. But I know how tough he is. I know how slick he is. But yeah, the best me believes I beat the best of him, and we're going to show that Saturday night.
Ishmael, welcome. Smile on your face. I will say, last time out, you did look great, but this is well beyond those levels that you fought at last time. You guys have shared, as I said, hundreds of rounds. Sparring. You know, we always hear stories, but you believe you have too much for this man who is proven, certainly at beyond domestic level, really.
Yeah, well, obviously, like, I respect Troy. Like he said, he's my boy. But for 12 rounds, we're going to go to war. But I just feel like I'm a better boxer, and it's going to be a sick fight, Eddie. Like, you need to be ready for a sick fight. Really, I think you should be putting a knockout bonus on there, because there's going to be a knockout, I tell you. Because like you said, in sparring, it's not but fireworks. People had paid to watch the spars. But the last time we sparred was a long time ago, and I hadn't left the gym, so I'm ready to put on a good show, man, and just prove my worth.
Obviously, we know how Troy likes to fight. He's very aggressive, fast tempo. You're ready to mix it with him as well. We know you're slick. He says you're tough as well. But you're going to give the fans what they want as well. I know Sonny will want you to be smart, and the team will want you to be smart, but we want to see the action as well. We're going to get it. Yeah, well, you know what it is. What I say is boxing is not just about engine. You need brain, so that's what I'll be using on Saturday. And I've got the engine anyway. It's a standard, you get me. Every boxer should be fit, and I'm always in the gym, so if we need to go into deep waters, I'll be ready to go into deep waters for 12 rounds. A lot of tickets sold again on Saturday night. A great win last time. This is a fight of a completely different level. You win this, it's British title next. You know, could be a real life-changing opportunity for you on Saturday. Listen, there's only one winner, and that's me, so I'll see you Saturday night. Oh, Ishmael Davis against Troy Williamson, final eliminator for the British title. This one, just a brilliant, brilliant fight. World Championship on the line between, as I said, two real great ambassadors for British boxing. When you talk about the rise of female boxing, these two have been there for a long time. Sandy Ryan, who has dedicated her life to the sport through Team GB, and of course, since then, coming out, winning the World Welterweight Championship, suffered defeat early on by really jumping in the deep end, maybe before she was ready. An immediate rematch, she won that fight, she went on to win the World Championship. Should have been the unified world champion in Orlando. I think we all agree she was robbed of that glory, that moment, and now she gets a chance of a big fight on the domestic stage against a fighter who really has been there and seen it and done it all from the beginning of the resurgence of British boxing and women's boxing as well, in Terri Harper. This, of course, an opportunity for Terri Harper to become a three-time, three-division world champion, and every time she's claimed one of those belts, she's beaten a champion to do it. And I think sometimes, you know, there's a perception that it's easy or easier to win a world championship in the female code. Terri Harper has faced the champions continuously. She'll do it again on Saturday. Terri, welcome. This fight made so much sense, but sometimes those fights just don't end up happening. You know, this is a great fight, not just for female boxing, but for British boxing. Doncaster, in Sheffield as well, of course, against Derby. Two big fan bases, lots of tickets sold. A moment of history beckons for you on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, a massive thank you to Sandy. Obviously, she's come off the controversial draw with McCaskill, and she's given me this opportunity. The carrot's really there, being dangled in front of me, and I've done everything I can this camp to be in the best shape physically and mentally to go out there on Saturday night and do what I need to do to come out victorious and be a three-weight world champion.
Obviously, we saw the jump to 154, but you know everybody knows you're not a 154 fighter. Back to 147. We know you can go lighter at 140 as well, but must be feeling good and strong at the weight at welterweight.
Yeah, definitely. Even when I used to make 9 stone 4, whenever I got down to 10-7 in training, I was always having my best performances in sparring and on the pads and stuff. And this camp, I've been able to hold at 10-7 and just feel comfortable and really enjoy my training and not being food focused and stuff like that, and just focused on one job that I'm here to do.
Obviously, when people are breaking down this fight, they talk about your boxing skills, the movement as well. We know Sandy can do a bit of everything as well, and she's excellent at it, but she's also strong, will be walking down. A lot of people think that's how this fight may play out. She'll be very aggressive, trying to walk you down. You'll be boxing, and we'll have to stand and fight as well. Should be a great clash of styles.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like this camp I've had a light bulb moment where something just clicked. I've been having, I know everyone says it, but I have really been having the best spars of my career, and this camp I've really, as an athlete, I always get myself in the best physical shape possible, but one thing I've always neglected from my beginning of my career is the mental side of things. And I keep joking, I said I've read 4 books and it's completely changed my life, just how I view my boxing career and my personal life, and I feel like I'm a much more positive person to be around, and I've got a lot more self-belief, and I'm quietly confident I'm going to get the job done on Saturday night, and I'm very confident.
She does know that, and but she's trying to take what's mine, and I can't let that happen. Can't let her take what's mine. The big fights, I've got big fights ahead of me. Win this Saturday, big paydays, and yeah, I can't let her take food off my table.
A lot of people, like I said, when they're analysing this fight, you've really done a little bit of everything in your career. Sometimes, especially early on, we've seen you really, really aggressive, walking fighters down, looking to get them out there. We know you can box off the back foot when you need it. You did that in the rematch really well, and bits and pieces of everything. Do you feel like that's what's going to be the difference in this fight, is your aggression and your strength? Do you expect to walk Terri down, and do you think you can stop her on Saturday night?
I believe so. I believe deep down she knows that as well. If she wants to sit on her back foot, and then I'll take it to her, and I do what I need to do to win the fight. Like I say, I've said throughout the camp, she's a great fighter. I respect her, but respectfully, there ain't been no respect in the ring, because, like I say, I can't let her take what's mine. So I will dog walk her if I have to get this win. So whatever it takes, believe me, I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be victorious on Saturday.
And my final question to you about the famous spar, which we've heard a lot about in this camp as well. Everyone's got their different opinions, but you take confidence from that spar as well as the confidence that she apparently took as well. So I guess it's all irrelevant, is it? And we'll just find out on Saturday.
It is kind of irrelevant, but then when you're sparring, like fighters know, when you do spar a lot, you do have an insight, and you do kind of know. But it's different on fight night. But you do know, and I know deep down she knows. But I don't know about the deep waters, Harper. I don't know, when you say you're going to take me to deep waters, can you explain that? Come on.
So I really feel like you've took that comment and really blown it out of the water. You've took it a lot deeper than what it is. I kind of said that as just
because I was shocked. I
know that I'm your toughest opponent that you've faced today, and I know I'm going to be making you answer a lot of questions in that ring, and that's all.
I know that you've trained your hardest, because obviously you know what's coming, and so I do respect that. But yeah, I was kind of a little bit shocked, but we'll see.
For me, I see that as like the way it's triggered you that much, just that little comment. For me, that screams insecure, and the fact that you're having to go on to socials to get that reassurance at all times. I feel like you really just need to focus on yourself and focus on your training and just chill out a little bit.
I'm not been reassuring myself on social media. I hardly ever post nowadays. I post the odd time of training stuff, and that's about it.
That'll do.
Okay. We go to the...
But do you believe I'm unsettled because I've got a new team?
No, I just said...
Well, you said that.
I said in an interview down there, I said it's one of two things. Sandy's got that mindset. She's left everything behind. She's left a family, all the distractions, and she's...
Do you need Steffi to help you talk?
Yeah, Andrew, help me, please. I'm joking.
Steffi, she needs help. Oh, great.
Final prediction from both. Terri, I know that the standard answer is by any means necessary, etc., but questions of, I guess, from Sandy about your true belief in this fight. You truly believe you will become a three-division world champion in Sheffield on Saturday?
Yeah, 100%. I'm not going into this fight if I didn't believe that, and I've had a great camp, and honestly, I'm enjoying this full week, and I'm excited to get out there on Saturday night and just put on a great performance for everyone who's come out to support me. And I think for me, it's just all about having a good performance.
Sandy, no doubts in your mind the sacrifices that you've made, the disappointment in the McCaskill defeat, that must still burn you up a little bit. But Saturday night, you proved to the world that you're the best 147-pounder out there.
100%. And then you can go back up to 54. You still got your belt up there, don't forget. That's why she wanted it at 47, but that's another story. But yeah, I can't wait for Saturday night, and you're going to be in for a treat.
Well, thank you both. Brilliant fight. Of course, as we said, Doncaster against Derby, WBO World Welterweight Championship, the co-main event on Saturday night. Now we go to the main event of the evening, and you know it's a great fight when people on the ground, people in boxing, members of the media start messaging me and saying, you know, this is a really interesting fight. This is a dangerous fight. We know it's a dangerous fight. We want a dangerous fight. This is a massive step up for Dalton Smith. As we said previously, in my opinion, one of the rising stars of British boxing, someone that is about to catapult himself, if he's victorious, to top 5, maybe even contention to fight for the World Championship next through winning the vacant WBC silver title. We know this guy very, very well. Stunning performances in America, of course, against Barancic, against Jose Vargas, where he knocked him clean out at Madison Square Garden. I believe he should have already become a world champion when he beat Jose Ramirez. This guy has been there, seen it, done it all. And this is a real challenge for Dalton Smith. Jose, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm really glad you took this fight. I know that you've been involved in some massive fights. There's something very special about fighting in the UK. I think you're going to love it. This kid is very, very good. I say kid, he's a man, of course, but a kid to me, I'm getting on. But he is relatively inexperienced at world level. You've pointed that out. Too much? Too soon? You look in great shape, ready to fight on Saturday.
Hi, I am in great shape. I've been here before when I fought for the World Championship in 2017 against Terri Flanagan, I believe. Very bad experience. I was happy when they told me about this fight. Thank you for the opportunity, to the Dalton team for the opportunity. I'm glad to take it. All I'm looking for this fight is my 4th opportunity for the world title. I know I've been close, like you say. And about Dalton, I seen him. He's he's a young fighter. He's stepping up because he wants to see if he's in the top level. And I guess we're just gonna have to see on Saturday. I don't believe there's no need to be a lot of talking. Or I think everybody that knows my career know that I give it all inside the ring. So I'm gonna do the same. I am 100% ready, and I'm happy to be here. I'm enjoying every moment.
I remember, of course, and you've referenced to it, the likes of another talked about prospect in Jose Vargas, of course, who you eliminated from that prospect or world scene as well. I guess you never know whether it's time till you make the step, and that's what Dalton will find out on Saturday.
Yeah, I said it before. Everybody finds out when you step up a level. I remember when I fought Ramirez, it was the first time that I stepped in the top level. In the first round, as soon as I throw the jab, I knew I was in there on another level. I think he's gonna find out soon. And like I say, I give him props for jumping that high, him and his team. And if he believes it, well, we're gonna see on Saturday. All I could tell you is that I'm 100% ready. I'm focused on that 4th opportunity world title.
I heard some of the comments from you where you talk about, defeat could be the end of the road. Is that sometimes people think that might be a fighter that's coming to the end of the career. Knowing you, Is that just the extra pressure that you're putting on yourself to perform? I know you're coming into this fight 100%, but you know how important victory is for your career, and you say dreams of challenging for that World Championship again.
Yeah, at this point of my career, I'm only looking for big fights, for another title or another big fight. And I know if I lose this fight, I won't get that. And I have said that if I lose this fight, you know, you might not see me in the boxing anymore. But what I haven't said is that with all honesty, this is my best camp in my entire career. I'm at 34 years old. It was my best camp. I did everything twice as hard. And that is because I want to win and I want to get that forward opportunity for the title. So like I say, there's no need to be a lot of talking. I believe I seen one of his fights, and the styles are gonna clash, and it's gonna be an exciting fight. The people are gonna end up winning on this one.
Well, I know you're never in a bad fight, and you'll get it from this man, Dalton. Welcome. Good news is, best camp of his life. No excuses. It's not going to be a fading Jose Zepeda. It's not going to be someone that's coming here to retire. It's someone that's coming to win, who's had the camp of his career, and that's what you want. A real fight, a real moment for you in Sheffield on Saturday night.
Of course, Eddie, and you know that's not why we took this fight. You know, we haven't seen Jose as a sliding fighter. You know, he's only lost at the world level. You know, none of his losses have been on the way down. So, you know, that's why we took this fight. We're prepared for, you know, the best of Jose. You know, like he says, he's only in for the biggest opportunities now, the biggest fight. So, you know, his career's on the line for this fight. And like I said, this is a step up for me, and it's the opportunity for me to propel my career onto the world level.
When you talk about step ups, I mean, it was only when I was talking in an interview earlier where I said that probably on paper, perhaps the best win of your career so far is Sam Maxwell, who is a very good fighter, you know, a guy who's definitely domestic level. But this is, you know, not one level above Sam Maxwell. This is many, many levels above him, and it's a real jump in class.
Yeah, it's definitely a jump, but, you know, you see the level where I've progressed through. You know, I've been ready for that jump probably 2 fights ago. So, you know, this is the perfect time for me now to, you know, like I said, propel my career onto that next level, chasing those bigger things. And like I say, I'm confident. I've had, you know, one of the best camps of my career. So, you know, like you say, it's going to be, the fans are going to be in a treat for this fight.
Yeah, you say that, and this man, one of the most exciting fighters at 140. We know you love to be involved in exciting fights. You do love to take chances as well, but I'm sure your dad will be having you disciplined for this one, because a huge puncher as well in the division.
Yeah, massive puncher, you know, but so am I. So it's, like you say, it's going to be one hell of a fight. And I believe I've got the better boxing brain. Of course, any fight, what you're going to, you've got to be switched on. You can't just, you know, switch off. That's how, you know, you lose in boxing. Switch off for a second, that's where you lose. So, you know, 12 rounds, I'm switched on. You know, my biggest performance so far in my career, and yeah, can't wait to show you all.
And of course, finally, the added bonus of this championship belt, the WBC silver title, will put you within the top 5, maybe higher. You've got, you know, another 140 star at Matchroom, Richardson Hitchens, fighting in an IBF eliminator, final eliminator for Subriel Matias. This is going to put you right up there, and if that belt becomes vacant after Haney Garcia for Sandor Martin, could even put you in line for a shot at the green and gold belt.
Exactly, and you know, it's like I say, it's the WBC silver, and it's, you know, it's, for me, it's one of my favorite belts, and you know, one I've always looked towards. So, like you say, it's big opportunity for me here to, you know, move my career along, and like you say, it's pushing closer to a world title, and you know, it's the same situation for Jose. So, you know, can't wait.
Well, it's a crossroads fight on Saturday night, England versus Mexico.